Hi everybody, welcome to the session.
Welcome everyone.
This is my Mama Lou. Maybe you can see a little bit of a resemblance, and I thought I'd bring her onto the net, onto our platform, and to discuss a couple of things. But before I do, just to why my mama. A big part of who we become and who we are is shaped by our parents, and a big part of how I am who I am today is because of this lovely woman over here who has written a few books of her own, which I have just put in the background over there, and I'll send links to where you can actually find her books on Amazon. She's written 5 books. There's only 5 featuring her at the back, and she is, what are you, Mama?
I don't know, I'm a healer. I'm a born healer since I'm a child. But it's so difficult to speak of yourself, of oneself by oneself. It looks so selfish,
I know, I hear you. So what we're going to do, we're going to skip on that. If you want to find out more about her, I'll put a link to a web page, which is bognon.com, and I thought to bring her in today to just share a couple of tips about with this whole coronavirus, what's going on. I'm not trying to avoid by talking about it, since it's all been going on, so I thought the perfect timing. She's come here from Joburg to come and visit me in Cape Town. She's always traveling all over the globe with all her clients all over, who's asking for help. And what's her advice with all the knowledge that she has? And I'll just say this, my mother is a news junkie. She loves to watch the news.
True. True news junkie.
So for myself, who does not own a TV,
I would correct, I am a true information junkie, because I'm always learning. I'm always wanting to know what's happening out there at all levels. So I watch every single source imaginable, in French, even in Russia, in Spanish world, in everything that I can understand. Yeah.
So let me just ask you then, Mama, for a lot of people who are there's a lot of people that are panicking with coronavirus and all of this stuff that's going on. What is your holistic, intuitive, including your information that you know, that you listen to, that you research, that you read, that you could share to our listeners that could give value, keeping in mind this goes to a lot of people between the ages of 18 to 65, all over South Africa. Some of my clients are all over the world as well. But what a lot of people don't know what to do with all this information, don't know how to feel, are maybe caught up and panic themselves. What is Mama Lou's wisdom? And this is what I've created for you today. So what can you share with us?
Well, first, I think it would be fair for me to say that I'm not a specialist in coronavirus or Covid19, as is well known. But as a healer, I would start by recommending to everyone that fear will lower your vibrational frequency to such a degree that you are likely to catch it if you are always in a state of fear and compression. And so relax. When I work with cancer patients that are on their stage 4 or terminal stage, I always say to them, you'll only die when it's your day. And it applies to all of us. Nobody dies before their time or after their time, but really on time. And this is about reminding us that we are souls, so ultimately we actually never die. Like we have never been born. We are eternal. That is what it means to be eternal. You never die and you never been born. And so we are manifestations of that eternal spirit at this moment. And it is that eternal spirit that chose the date of our entrance on this dimension. And it is that same spirit or the soul that has chosen the day of our exit from this dimension.
So can I interrupt you there?
Yeah.
So look, part of this video I'm going to send it and share it on LinkedIn as well. So there's a lot of professionals there, and some people might think of this as voodoo. But so I want you to think of as well for people in the business world, where what's a thing, a very real thing where people are on lockdown. What is your suggestion to people running these businesses who have insecurities, staff? What could you say to them?
Well, we are beyond that point because the governments are taking over. And I have my own suspicion that this is a perfect situation that is created for further control of our lives, going down into the future. And I also suspect that there are efforts at population control throughout the world. And so, having said that, it would be wise for us to avoid unnecessary contact, to avoid unnecessary excursions to public places, because we do not know who's contaminated and who's not. And I would think very wise to keep washing our hands and to drink lots of water, to uptake vitamin C to keep our immune system strengthened, and also for you know, a little bit more attention in terms of nutrition, anything that will keep your energy levels high. But the most important is not to fall
in the fear trap.
In the fear trap. If you fall, you know, to the victimhood of fear, then you have lost the plot, because you know, everything is vibration in our universe, everything is energy, and when that vibration goes down, this is the vibration where all you know, pathogenics and viruses and all those elements flourish. So stay in the light. I know this is going to sound perhaps unfeasible to a lot of people that think this is you know, dusty, feather pink, whatever. But it is important to visualize yourself being bathed in light each time that fear grabs you, because if we are not able to program our response to fear, we are not evolving. Only evolved souls will know that there is nothing to fear. So learn to live more from a soul's perspective, and the soul knows what I have said right at the beginning. We have never lived and we have never died. We have never been born and we never died. We just live, and we live permanently, perpetually, and we change our costumes, which are our bodies, obviously, but the soul is eternal, and the soul has taken all the decisions for us, the major decisions of our lives. The soul has chosen, the soul has already chosen the country where we live and where we come into being, the parents, the race, the groupings to which we belong, so that our major lessons are going to be learned within soul clusters. So if we remind ourselves that we are souls, then we will have a totally different perspective, and fear cannot grab a soul, because nothing can harm a soul. Everything may harm a body, but nothing can harm a soul.
So also coming back to, you know, it's scientifically proven that stress lowers your immune system. So the moment you have fear, that is stress on the body. So that's one way we can help. Keep washing your hands, keep drinking water, keep calm, stay in a place of belief and faith, and
then also I think we must realize that there are greater dangers out there than the coronavirus, you know, that are killing thousands of people on a daily basis. So
what was one of the statistics that was a million people? It was like suicides were bigger, car accidents.
Yes, car accidents, flu, natural flu, natural cancers, heart attacks, and so on and so forth are killing more people than the coronavirus. So that leads me to suspect, really, that it is a greater movement beyond this need to control the world population.
So sorry to interrupt you. So basically as well, be discerning when you're watching the news and what you're listening to and choosing to listen to, because the whole point is to create a mass panic.
Yes, that is the objective. And so perhaps not in South Africa, the news are not that sophisticated, but definitely the CNNs, the BBCs, the MSNBCs, all those corporate media, because those are the people that eventually will present us with a vaccine that they expect everyone to take and to pay $100 for or whatever. So we have to be awakened to what's happening on our planet. There are forces literally fighting for the soul of this planet, and they are not all even earthly forces.
So, and I'll say this, I think this is also a great opportunity for us to learn to take better care of ourselves.
Yes.
That when you are sick, you are sick. I mean, this culture of going to work and work yourselves to the death and whatever, and in the process you make everybody ill. That's in itself is also dying, So take care of yourselves. This is a great opportunity to
and relax, and
because try to relax.
Yes, try to relax.
It's easy for us to say to people relax, but try to relax.
And if you don't know how to relax, perhaps it's time for you to learn new techniques of relaxation, meditation,
breathing,
sleep, breathe deeply, and then one last word I'd like to say is. I've got a very simple mantra that I repeat often, and especially if the mind gets into the picture for me, then I'll say, this too shall come to pass. And so it is for everything, the good, the bad, and the indifferent. Nothing lasts forever. And all this folly and all this panic and all this overheated feeling that is being promoted by the general media, this too shall come to pass. And switch off your TV, it will be very good for you. And take a lot of rest and enjoy the moment, because we are truly in a precarious situation planetarily. So every moment can be our last, and for all we know, a meteorite could hit the Earth before we die with a pandemic anyway. So relax.
So relax and
surrender. And know that as a soul, you were never born and you'll never die. You're just living continually from one dimension to another, from one body into another, from one life into another. And so it is for all of us. Enjoy everything that you have, everything that you love, everyone that you love, on a moment by moment basis. And I have learned, of course I'm 64, so for me it's been easier in coming, but I've learned in my 40s already to live every day as if it was my last.
And with a lot of gratitude, that's one thing you've taught me. So just be perpetually grateful for every single thing.
Yeah. Okay. Gratitude is a great secret for abundance of life.
And health. And wealth.
Of wisdom.
Yeah.
If you are perpetually finding things to be grateful for, and you look at the bad things and then you say, this too shall come to pass and I will not focus on it, life is like a easy sailing.
Well, at least easier.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do something very special and different. My mother doesn't know, but I'm going to do it right now. I'm thinking of that spontaneously. I will choose when somebody gives me a like and a comment and who would like to receive a free bunch of her books. I'll send 4 copies to the first reader, the first like that says a positive comment on this. And
excellent idea.
Yeah, as a little gift to you. So we thank you for listening. We're going to do a couple of more clips together since I have her here in Cape Town. And thank you, Mama, for sharing your Mama wisdom.
Please.
Bye. Say bye.